if you're anything like me, and then you are a goer, and you push yourself really hard, you give your best all the time, and quite frankly, you're exhausted. You feel like you're always having to be on, you have to be at your best, you've got to step up for other people, and you just want a little rest, a little peace. You want to be able to have some downtime and just sit back and breathe. If that sounds like you, then here are 5 steps for you to invite more peace into your life. Number 1, get clear on what peace means to you. Visualize what being at peace or living a peaceful life actually looks like. You know, this is a word that people use all the time, but what peace really means is going to look different for everybody. So figure out what being at peace means to you. Get clear on what that looks like for you, because without that clear vision, how can you move towards it? Number 2, evaluate all areas of your life. If you want to create a peaceful life, then you have to consider all of the areas of your life. So have a look at your relationships, your finances, your environment, your work, your play, your health, your personal growth, all areas of your life. Your peaceful life will most likely require adjustments in multiple areas. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed right now, it could be because it's one area of your life is really out of whack and is really causing you issues, or it could be because it's spread across all of the areas. So you really need to have a look holistically at your life to find where you need to focus your efforts to start creating your peace. If you have no idea where to start, then you can head over to carriezcoaching.com and grab the free life wheel assessment to take a little, it'll take you 2 minutes to complete to help you figure out what your life looks like, where you're out of balance, and where you can focus your efforts. Number 3, be okay with letting go. In order for growth to occur, you have to let go of that which is holding you back. And this includes past versions of yourself. Sometimes we feel too invested to walk away. We've given too much of our time, of our energy, of our effort, of our love. And so we think that if we just stay longer, work harder, give it more of our effort, that it'll eventually work out for us. But if you're here now and you're watching this video, that's a sign. That's a sign for you. You've already identified that a change is needed. And sometimes you just need somebody to tell you that it's time to walk away. So you've got to learn how to be okay with letting go. Number 4, prioritize yourself. So much of the lack of peace that we have in our lives actually comes from making other people our priority. We put other things above our own peace all the time. So it's time to prioritize yourself. And it's not selfish to do so, especially if you're feeling frazzled, if you're feeling like just overwhelmed, stressed, and your anxiety intense and tight. If you're here looking for peace, it's time to prioritize that. So ask yourself what you need. Ask yourself what you need without the caveat of what others will think. Your well-being is no less important than anyone else's. Remember, if you've ever flown on an airplane and actually listened to that safety message, they always tell you put your own gas mask on first before helping others. Prioritize taking care of yourself, because in doing so, then you can show up to take care of others the way that I know you want to. And number 5, become a master communicator. All of the changes and boundaries that you identify that are going to help you live that peaceful life, they're not going to do you any good unless you can communicate them outwardly and live them. And this includes communicating your needs to yourself. In order for you to have a peaceful life, you have to communicate clearly, concisely what it is that you need, what you want, right? Needs and desires, what it's going to take to make those things happen, what you will and will not stand for, what your boundaries are, and communicating that to others and communicating that to yourself. If you liked what you heard today, hit subscribe so you don't miss a video. And if you're curious to learn more about what I do with burnout prevention and find your burnout archetype, head over to carriezcoaching.com and take the free quiz.